Watch the light. Here we go.
I wish we had a compass.
Oh,
that would
yeah.
help us.
Yeah,
Like
but I'm not exactly
walking
going to walk
along.
around the whole of Brighton and try and find one what's open, am I? Mia? What's good, Fizz fam? How you doing? Comment down below one thing what is good about your day. Today is going to be time for another challenge video, potentially going to be the hardest one we've ever done because there's something in the house which all of us are super reliant on over here, the router, the Wi-Fi, the internet, and we're going to be attempting to live without this, but also attempting to live without data on our phones. And there's a lot of videos like this online. Pretty sure the majority of them are actually fake, but we genuinely want to try this. Like, I know how reliant we all are on technology, and I don't like the thing about when you feel like something is using you and taking advantage of you, as opposed to you are like positively incorporating it into your life. Like, you don't want to be controlled by your dishwasher or whatever, do you? So let's not feel like we're controlled by these. However, it's going to be probably the hardest challenge we've ever done. I don't know whether anyone else is particularly feeling up for it. I mean, to be honest, I'm only feeling up for it because I know I'm actually going to manage to make some time, like, to do other things, because there's so many things. For instance, it's downstairs now. But we've been traveling around different countries. I've been traveling around with one book, like a physical book. I've been to LA, Dubai, Copenhagen, back to the UK, basically been to multiple countries over the course of multiple months, and I still haven't got past the first chapter. It just travels around with me because there's always something to do. Basically, if you're connected, there's always something to do. There's always something to take your attention. So that's why I'm actually excited for this. How are you feeling about no internet?
I feel like we're gonna be able to do it, but I feel like there's gonna be so many times throughout the day where we're gonna feel like we need it. Especially as like we're online guys, that's how we connect with you. I was thinking I wanted to do Instagram posts. I'm like, oh, I can't do it, I haven't done it. I was gonna try and squeeze it in before we started filming, but now I can't. So have you told Mia the news then?
I'm about to tell her. How do you think you're gonna cope without the internet, Carmies? You're not too fussed, are you? You're not addicted to the world wide webs yet, are you?
Well, she does like
Not worried about that stuff.
herself on at Camarogue on Instagram. You can check that out. She does have a bit of an attitude.
That's true.
Don't you, Karma?
How are you going to cope without the internet, Sienz?
I'm actually going to cope pretty well because I did actually squeeze in a little bit on my tablet before we done it.
Oh.
I did go on my tablet and go and read some books.
You usually wake straight up and then start reading books on your tablet, don't you?
Yeah.
I really feel like I need to look it up. I want to know how you repair a door handle, and I can't do it. Look what's happened. I'm not joking. I was not heavy-handed, no pun intended, but the door handle literally came off in my hands, and like how.
It's always you, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always you. Whatever breaks, it's always you. Right, let's see Miss Instagram herself. Miss Instagram. Oh, there she is. There she is, crying already. You ready for the challenge? No internet?
No. I have
Enjoy
done a
the
video on my
experience.
channel before where I did 24 hours without my phone, and that was like pretty difficult, but obviously I could use computers, I could use basically every other single piece of technology, but without Wi-Fi it's a bit different.
You literally sound like you're going to cry. A little bit dramatic. I think you'll be alright, Mia.
I think we need to turn our mobile data off as
We're gonna
well.
do the whole
no
lot.
cheating. No
Whole lot.
cheating.
Whole lot.
Honestly, we can do this, can't we? See? She said we can.
Right, let's go. What we're going to do, let's start with the router.
yes.
It's going to start kicking in now because this is going to be where we actually start noticing all of the different things that we
you.
can't do. Yeah, it's me.
You that I'm
Right,
worried about.
I get a screen report thing on my phone, and I'm on my phone for over 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. Most of that is researching stuff, but this is what I'm saying about I'm quite up for the challenge because suddenly I'm going to have like, what am I going to do with my time? I'm just,
I know.
I guess like it's the thing about you won't feel like productive from my perspective, but being productive is also getting out in nature, doing some exercise, that sort of thing, isn't
also,
it?
like when I breastfeed, I quite often look on my phone and I like reply to comments and like just see how things are going. And I'm not going to be able to do that now because sometimes I can be feeding for like half an hour. So I'm going to have to like do that thing where they say to like just be present and like look out the window and just let your mind rest, if that makes sense.
Everyone's watching this and like,
Wow, that sounds boring.
Boring! Right now, guys.
Here we go.
Right.
Watch the light. Here we go. I think pretty sure it's this one. But we're genuinely not going to cheat. I don't see the point in doing this challenge like a lot of other YouTube videos where they just faked it. Let's actually go through the experience to see what it's like.
Yeah? What do you think, Sienna?
I think that sounds pretty
No
good.
tablet for you.
Right,
Yeah,
who's
but
ready
anyways.
for aeroplane mode?
I'm
Yep.
pretty fine with this because
Go on, Mia. Right, okay.
Aeroplane Turn off Wi-Fi.
Okay.
She's crying already, look.
Right,
You're
okay.
offline.
There's so many apps I use on an everyday basis which are really helpful, so it's not just like scrolling through Instagram. For instance, there's an app on my phone where I write all of my tasks for the day and I can like tick them off, and there's like a shopping list bit. I knew this was going to be happening today, and I love writing lists, guys. It like clears my mind. So I've got a little list here, like get detergent, a softener, book Sienna's hair. I've got a little paper list, like old fashioned.
Taking it old school.
Like when I was writing my hand, I'm not used to writing. It was like I was like, I can't write anymore. So I've got a shopping list, guys. Are we allowed to use this to look at our phone for the time? Does that count?
I guess so. You're not connecting to the internet, are you?
Phone. We just obviously can't use a lot of apps, or if we do try to use them, they won't work.
Yeah.
We can't check how many followers we've got or how many stats or what the views are like.
Should we go out, Kansies? Yeah, we'll go out. We're going to have to just use our own instincts to see where we go, alright?
Because it's so nice today, like I don't know if I should put her snowsuit on or not, but I can't check the temperature. But it literally, it's been like spring or summery weather here in Brighton. It's been really, really nice, but I don't know if it's going to be too hot or too cold for us.
What would you have done before you had internet?
Gone outside and had a little like,
yeah, or just
tester.
opened the window or something, yeah.
I know, but like obviously British people are obsessed with checking the weather, and we can't do that now. And I'm even if the camera wasn't going to be too cold or too hot, I just want to know like that satisfaction of knowing is it 18 degrees.
I'll pack a coat in my bag, yeah?
Yeah, okay then. Fizz fam, there has already been a moment when I've wanted to use my phone. So we're walking down this lovely alleyway road where there's loads of graffiti, and I wanted to take an Instagram picture of Sienna, but then I realised I'm not able to. Oh, actually, I technically can take a photo, but I can't upload it. No, it's not the internet. You are allowed to take photos, but
I mean, what's gone through my mind already as well is that I'm overdue a haircut. I wanted to get a haircut today, but it's a Sunday, hardly anywhere's going to be open, so I'm like, right, I need to check what barbers are open, but I can't.
You're just going to have to do it organically,
Yeah,
like
but I'm not exactly
walking
going to walk
along.
around the whole of Brighton and try and find one what's open, am I?
Okay.
There's probably like 1 in 20 what are open on Sundays or something, so it just saves so much time, doesn't it?
I know, it
This
does.
is literally 2 minutes into the
I
challenge, pretty
know.
much.
What I want us to do, first of all, I think we should go for a walk, because as we're going to take advantage of not having the internet, we should actually go in nature. So I think that we should go along the seafront, because that's the only place where I know we can go for a walk in nature.
How do you get to the sea without a phone?
Right, I do actually know the way to the seafront.
No, but I'll
the
tell you
phone.
what I would say is just keep going downhill.
Yeah? Okay
Yeah,
then.
presumably that must work, mustn't it? Because you're not exactly going to go uphill to get to the sea.
No, or you could use your sense of smell. Like, does it get more salty?
Follow the seagulls. No, the
Yeah.
seagulls are just going to be near the bins, aren't they?
Yeah, they just follow the chips, don't they, the
Yeah.
seagulls? Right, guys, so we're going to head down to the seafront, but I just have this feeling that there's going to be so many more times when we're going to want to use the internet and apps. What?
I wish we had a compass.
Oh,
that would
yeah.
help us.
That is what Google Maps is trying to be, isn't it?
See, even
Yeah.
like now though, when we're not talking and we're walking
Yeah.
along, I'll always do something like I'll just quickly check for updates on Twitter, or you'll probably look at Instagram, all those types of things where
Yeah.
you fill the space, don't you?
I
And
know.
You're doing 2 things at once, but
I just
we've
thought
got to be in
something,
the
guys.
moment now. haven't
We've
we?
actually got to talk to each other and like communicate. We can't be looking at screens.
Or we can't be like sitting next to each other and start texting each other to talk.
Yeah, this
I
is the
know.
moment where we find out that we don't really get along with each other
I
very well.
know. Well, this is the day when Carmen's like, I can actually see their faces. Oh.
No, I'll tell you what, that's one thing I am really mindful of, right? When she's playing on the floor, and then if I know she's looking at me, I hate that thing of having a phone in between us.
Yeah.
That feels really just toxic. So I instantly put it down and make sure I connect with her, because
Yeah.
I just think that's really sad when like phones,
I
although as
know.
soon as I get a bit older, then yeah, all the
Just
time,
ignore
mate,
them all
just
the
phones
time.
in between us. But when they're a baby, you at least want to like actually connect and make eye contact, don't you? You're not going to feel very loved
I
otherwise.
feel like grandparents watching this will just be so pleased that this is a challenge,
Yeah.
won't they? They'd be like, yes! They get to experience what it was like for us in the olden days.
Already we've had more conversation than I think we've ever had. Been talking about old running races, what we used to do, because there's a half marathon going on here at the moment, which I would have instantly looked up and seen what
Yeah,
time it started, what route it took, so maybe whether it's still going on, and we could see some of the runners, but we have no idea because we can't look it up. So another thing was just cropped up as well is, right, so we know Brighton, we know where we're going. So I think to make it harder, because for instance, like to eat out, we know some places already, and if we didn't know places, then we'd look up the reviews and we'd go to places what are like not rubbish, obviously. So we're going to go somewhere that we've never been before, and we're just going to have to stumble across it, see they've got vegan options, and just eat there, and then just try it out, because otherwise that's kind of cheating, isn't it? So what would probably make more sense for this challenge, which I reckon we should do if we do a round 2 of it, is to do it in a new city, new country, and you've got to completely find your way around. Imagine like trying to like not being able to use Uber, and then like you just have to get right. It sounds like a recipe for disaster now, doesn't it?
Yeah,
you just have to get in a random taxi, and
we should definitely do that. We should definitely do that, because then that would definitely be more of a challenge. Like you said, we kind of know where we're going around here, don't we?
Yeah, so that'll be take 2.
Yeah,
and weather update, right? Without using an app or anything, I'm feeling the breeze on my skin and the sun on my skin, and I'm gonna go for 16 degrees. What are you saying?
16. It's 16.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
15,
what I was
16.
actually thinking before you said it. I was like 16.
I can't wait to look this up tomorrow, like to see whether it is.
This doesn't even feel different for me, because I obviously don't bring my giant, enormous iPad outside with me. So I just normally take in the world anyways.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you look
We're
sweet.
getting to experience what life is like for you then, aren't we?
Yeah.
What's funny, Fizz fam, is that we're crossing the road and we're actually looking in front of us. Well, actually, technically, I'm looking at a camera, so I'm going to get run over. But these guys, well, you especially, you weren't looking down at your phone when you're crossing the road.
No, I don't actually. When I cross the road, I'll see them coming up to a road out the corner of my eye, and then I stop, and then I look off, and then I straight back on it.
Also, guys, what keeps happening is everywhere I look now, I've noticed cities have to put up adverts and like posters educating people on the importance of not being looking down at their phone when they cross the road.
Yeah, we saw that in LA, didn't we?
Dubai, LA, and even here in Brighton, I've noticed that. So there's a bit of a safety issue as well.
Right, I think it's safe to say we figured out where all the runners are finishing the race without actually having to look it up. We're now going to go down onto the beach. These are all the moments where I'd be checking emails, replying to emails. I would be checking in with people who are part of our team, like what we're working on different projects with. Mia would have probably taken, I don't know, about 10 Instagram pictures while we're on the beach, wouldn't you? You'd be snapping away. Exactly.
Perfect for an Instagram picture.
It's so weird. I almost feel like, you know that thing about, oh, if a tree falls in the woods and there's no one here to hear it, did it make a sound? Presumably it makes a sound, I don't know. It's a bit like, you feel like if you're in some moment which is good, it's not as good unless you've captured it. But like, we need to bring it back to actually just appreciate a moment. Like, there's nothing wrong with looking at that beautiful sun on the sea without taking a photo, is there?
Take it in. This is real life. We're in reality. Wow.
That was like so unenthusiastic.
Do you are you having any withdrawal symptoms, Mia?
I just really want an Instagram picture right now.
Yeah. So weird though. Literally, we're so out of touch with nature. I feel like this is a really good challenge because it's forcing you just to actually be like part of the real world, isn't
I
it?
really want to check like how many like miles we're going to be walking. That'd be really good to know, because me and Dan are getting fit for the wedding, so I just want to know what's going on.
But like, does it not exist though if you haven't tracked it? It still exists, doesn't it?
It still exists. Like, I'm still walking it, but it's just nice to like measure and document and like analyse everything, basically tracking everything you're doing.
Yeah.
And Sienna over there is just doing what she always does, which is just playing, making something out of some stones, and not missing the internet at all, are you?
Yeah.
This is what Darren looks like when there's no internet available. He unleashes his inner caveman.
Real life done to me.
Yeah, you're just unleashing your inner caveman.
See,
Technology.
if I'd have been replying to emails, I'd have dry feet.
Because we were walking on the beach, I came up with a really good video idea where I tried to walk in stilettos on like difficult terrain, but I wanted to write it down on my phone, but I can't, so I might forget the video idea.
You're gonna have to use your actual memory in your head. So we walked all the way along the beach and back, still living life in the moment. We're now gonna be walking into town and obviously finding somewhere to eat. No cheating, we're not allowed to look it up in advance. So we're just gonna no happy cow, no TripAdvisor, none of that stuff. We're just gonna have to look on the outside and just see whether it looks good with no reviews.
I know, I love looking at what's the nearest vegan and vegetarian places and then having what's got the best rated, what's the best value for money. But we're just gonna have to go in, and if they say it's 30 quid for a smoothie, I'm gonna cry.
We'll leave and find somewhere else. So far, mainly just kind of cafes and coffee shops.
Oh look, there's a barber's, but it's closed.
Oh yeah, and a closed Barber's. But to be honest, even if it was open, I'd be a bit apprehensive just because I haven't read any reviews about the place. And then there's a place coming up here which would be cheating because we've already been to it. So this place, Pureza, absolutely amazing.
We love it there.
Can't go in it. Right, then this place we've been past quite a few times, which always caught my eye. Belgian chips.
I think Belgian chips are like double fried or like cooked twice, but
Right.
it's a bit naughty though, Darren.
Not good pre-wedding food,
We're
is
looking
it?
for something healthy today, guys, and obviously vegan because we've got the wedding coming up and me and Darren want to get a really hot body each time.
Oh, there's a Barber's what's open.
Oh, it's open though.
It's open, but I'm not going to risk it. I can't.
Darren's so
I can't
fussy
do
about
it.
where you go, aren't you?
I'd just
you
rather
should go
hold
where
out.
Mia went, the worst rated salon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Honestly, it's unisex, so you could actually go there.
Okay, yeah, you've really sold it to me.
Is it out?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. Fizz
But it
fam.
will be by the time this video goes out, won't it?
Yeah, it should be.
I like you not being on your phone because then you can talk to me and listen to me waffling on and you can also play with me.
Yeah. What do you think we don't play with you or talk to you enough because of the phones?
Yeah.
But that's work time though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Whereas you get to spend way more time with your mummy and daddy because we work at home.
Yeah.
So you actually get to spend more time with us than possibly a lot of other children do, where their mums and dads have to go out, have to commute to work, be gone all day, every day. So you actually see us way more.
Yeah, we're really
But yeah, I know what you're saying. We do like have to be on our phones a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
That's kind of what this challenge is all about. Like what it's about for me is seeing the times where you are using technology to your benefit and then the times where it's using you. So all the little things where you're like, oh, I've just got to quickly check Twitter or whatever. If there's no benefit to that, then it's pointless. But obviously if it's something which you want to do, what's beneficial to you, then do it. So you're saying like we need to spend a bit less time on them, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mia, what do you reckon you do on your phone or computer or tablet which is a waste of time?
Just scrolling through Instagram and watching YouTube videos.
Right, so you reckon you could do less of that?
Yeah, I think I could work on that.
What do you reckon, George? What do you do on your phone or computer which is a waste of time?
Scrolling through Instagram.
That's the culprit.
Right,
Yeah?
if I'm on there and I'm replying to comments or I'm posting, I'm not on about that because that's really productive. But when I'm just like looking, hi, when I connect with you guys, but Toby, but if I'm just like looking through the feed at pictures randomly, just getting dopamine hits, and it's not like I'm not providing any value to the Fizz fam, then I feel that is a really bad waste of my time. Because if I do that when I'm breastfeeding Karma, I could be reading a book instead. So like if I breastfeed her 5 times a day for 30 minutes, it's quite a lot of time wasted on Instagram. So guys, can we go over there? U-Juice, health food cafe, and it says gut healing food, superfood salads, made with love, naturally. It doesn't say vegan on it, but it says healthy, and I feel like it will have loads of vegan stuff in there.
I think it's
Can we
open
go there?
as well.
Yeah.
Next door there's Burger Brothers.
We've never been in there
That
before.
one's closed.
I have walked past it before and I haven't really paid much attention because it just looks like a juice bar, but actually since it's got soups and cakes and salads.
Dun 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 dun. We're gonna try it out with no reviews. Feels well
Like
weird.
if there could be really tiny portions of a tiny little salad, but
Yeah.
Really expensive.
I'm up for trying it though because it's something new and like, I don't know, we would have probably just gone to Pereza, which is amazing, but we always go there, don't we? No guys, there is definitely always 100% of the time a time when I want to look at my phone, and that is when I'm waiting for feed, and I can't do that. I can't even check out their Instagram and see what their feed looks like. I can't do anything at the moment, and also when the feed comes up, probably I'm going to be able to take an Instagram picture either and like put it on stories, like healthy, tasty food, so yum. So we're now going
But
to
the thing
break.
is, you know what I said about like the tree falling? I don't know if I'm looking a bit too deep into this, but will you enjoy your food more if you actually concentrate on it? Because you know that thing about how the saying Instagram eats first?
Yeah.
Because can you remember when we used to like record what we ate every
Yeah,
day?
I know. Oh my
By the way,
goodness.
guys, never make videos where you record what you eat in the day because you don't get to enjoy your food at all.
That's the
You spend
irony.
so much time actually recording
It
the
will be
food.
cold
You can't
by
even
the
be
time you
present.
eat
Yeah.
it.
Everything
Yeah.
you eat is cold. So yeah.
It's really hard.
That's it.
I know. So guys, we're all now going to be sitting here, like having to talk, having to wait patiently for the feed. Because sometimes when you're really hungry, looking at your phone is a great distraction from the hunger as well. So this will make us
So
better
we've
people.
got a distraction here, look.
Oh, I've just ordered this mushroom drink, and I asked the lady what's in it, and she said like, what was it again? Chaga, shiitake and cordyceps, and I really want to look. Basically, I love like learning about nutrition. I really know what cordyceps does to the body, but I really want to know what shiitake, like what benefits it's got. So now I would be on Google. I'd type in reishi or chaga benefits, and then I'd be finding out, and that's how like I learn about nutrition. But I can't do it, and that's gonna be really hard. So I've got to memorise when I get home.
You have to use your intuition.
I know. Okay, it's just gonna be good for my body. I don't need to know how, but I love doing that. Like if we discover a new food, like say if it was kimchi, I'll type in kimchi benefits, and I'll learn all about the nutrients, like on Wikipedia or whatever. And then it'll just like that's how I learn. That's basically how I educate myself. But now I can't do that, and it's really annoying. But it tastes very earthy and healthy, to put it in a nice way, but I'm going to enjoy it.
I don't know about you, but I feel like Darren needs to Google the polite way to eat soup or drink soup, because don't think that's how you're supposed to do it, mate.
Verdict on going into a place where we didn't know the reviews.
Oh my goodness, this is the best roast dinner I've ever had. It's like a healthy take on a roast dinner, and normally I prefer going for a more traditional one, but this is absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that we tried a different place out. 10 out of 10, it's delicious.
Or even Mum's giving it 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I won't bother asking you, Sienna.
100 out of 100.
This is literally so flavourful. I've never tried gravy that tastes like this before, but it's amazing. She's laughing at me good now. She's making angry noises.
We're now walking back home, guys. We just popped into a local shop and got some goodies, what we needed to stock up on. Now we're going to be heading home and we're going to relax, but we're not going to relax by watching YouTube. Oh no, we can't do that. We're not going to be able to relax by looking on our phone and scrolling through Instagram, are we, Mia?
No.
And then when I say relax, when we get home, me and Mia probably would do that, or I'd be doing housework and looking after Karma. However, Darren would be getting on with work.
Yeah.
Even on days
Sorry
off.
everyone whose emails I have not replied to. Sorry for the Skype business meetings I've missed.
He's actually going to go home and relax out, because I feel like out of this whole day, it's Darren who's going to probably, even though he's not the teenager who, you know, the world is the internet now, isn't it for you? I feel like because he works online, that's going to be harder for him. So today is like a proper rest day for him, and he's really enjoying it, which is really nice.
I am.
So
while we were eating, it was really weird. It was like the most relaxing thing ever, because I don't really do anything like what involves the internet what's not somehow work related. So yeah, it was amazing.
We don't have a video today, do we, to upload, which is going live either.
Yeah.
Which is really good, because if not, we wouldn't be able to check the comments and respond to you guys and stuff. So that's really good how it's worked out like that.
What's really weird though is that for me, I can't remember a world where, or I don't know a world where internet didn't exist.
Yeah.
But for you guys, you obviously can remember
Yeah.
the days when the internet didn't exist.
Yeah, but even then, I was pretty young. I mean,
Oh yeah, I guess
it was
so.
like,
You make it sound like we're
I think it was about like 92, 93 when the internet came about, like
right,
properly
yeah.
in everyone's house. It came about,
yeah.
I don't know. I still think that I pretty much spent
Throughout
most
your
of my
teens?
childhood, internet
Throughout your
all the
teens,
time.
then you had the internet. But it's weird though for you, because you've obviously seen it evolve, where I've only seen it as like this proper thing.
Exactly.
Whereas when it
you were
first
born.
came
You
about,
don't understand the days of when we had the little dial-up modems. You'd be trying to go on a website, you literally have to sit there for like a minute waiting for it to load. You're just wasting your time the whole time.
That sounds so horrible. I
AOL
literally-
chat rooms.
I get it immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is though, when we get back home, when we've been out all day, Sienna does like to go on a tablet for like a little while.
Yeah.
So
wind down time.
I don't know how we're gonna unwind with like books, like paper. Should we do that?
God.
Or like we don't watch the TV. We always, if we were to sit down and watch something, it'll be like YouTube, or it'll be something like a documentary on Netflix, and they
Yeah.
all require the internet.
Yes. No
So-
one watches TV, don't worry about it.
No, so we don't
It's a
actually
dying
watch the
medium.
TV. No, we don't watch TV. It's really boring, like not deciding what you want to watch. It just seems well archaic. If we ever went on a TV program, we would.
Then you guys would watch
Oh,
it.
we watched Little Big Shots, didn't we?
Yes,
Like,
of course.
One episode of it, what Sienna was on.
Yeah.
Fizz fam, we got back in. We've been here in the living room. I just went upstairs to go and change into my shorts, because obviously I had wet jeans, wet socks. Rest of the fam are here, but I can hear Mia upstairs, and I think she's on her phone. I'm not joking. Because she went straight upstairs as soon as we got in.
Because see, I wanted to look at my phone because I wanted to know when the shop closed, but I haven't because it's Sunday.
Mia?
Oh, you're on your phone.
Who's on their phone?
What are you doing?
Who's on their phone? Did you see her jump? Yeah. Did you see her jump? You cheated! You cheated! No way! Oh, I genuinely thought we were all in this together. I can't believe you cracked after that short a time.
Watch my video.
Oh, no way.
She's been watching her own video. How self-obsessed. Because I thought I wanted to go to the shop. I wasn't sure if it's closed or not, and I'm just going to walk there. Literally, see, I'm going to walk there and it'll be closed, and I don't know. I can't check Google. And you are on your phone.
Oh.
And I might walk to the shop for no reason.
You're not setting a very good example to your little sisters, are you? I'm genuinely surprised.
Wow.
I'm really surprised. Karma's like, nah,
The weirdest
expected
thing
Mia
is
to
though,
do that.
Mia like left her drink and all her stuff downstairs, all her bag, and she's run up here like that desperate.
I couldn't.
Explain yourself.
I couldn't. I had to.
Come on, back in.
I just need to watch the rest of this though.
Back in, come on, let's commit.
Okay.
Let's actually commit.
Fine.
Let's experience it properly.
Look,
Turn off then.
look, I'll show you guys.
What are you doing? Throwing out the window? Dump it in the sea off the pier.
So you've turned the router on, have you?
Yeah.
Right, we need to turn that off
Mia!
then.
Oh, that's a bad place to put it.
Come on.
Hot cocoa for you, dear.
Oh, why? Thank you, darling.
Lovely hot cocoa. I'll pop it down there, okay? Pop it.
Thank you, darling. I'll read it with my magazine.
Children, would you care for some sort of beverage?
Oh yes, I would actually.
Oh, yes, please.
What would you like? You would like some hot cocoa as well? And for you?
Could I have some hot cocoa?
2 hot cocos.
I don't even know what my accent is. I'm so annoyed.
You guys are literally being well quiet. What are you up to, Mia?
Pretend writing in the sketchbook.
What are you doing, Sienna?
I'm just playing with this old-fashioned toy.
Okay.
You're pulling my
Yeah, she's like, I will not have that.
Ow.
You showed me
Right.
It's actually been super relaxing. Got my little magazine here. You've been over there.
Sniffing my magazine.
Sienna's deep in her book.
Yeah.
You've been doing Spanish books, haven't you, Mia?
Yeah.
So it's actually going really well. Although I think on this note, because this is the thing, yeah, right? No one gets enough sleep, but why? It's literally just because we're either looking at like that screen or your phone screen or whatever. So I think we're going to gradually wind it up. We've been here now for a couple, 2-3 hours, I'm not sure. Yeah, and go to bed. We might read a little bit more because we generally tend to go to bed a little bit later than them. So we might read a bit more in bed, mightn't we?
Yeah, so I normally read on Kindle. Does that mean I can't read on Kindle?
It does. It also means we normally put an audiobook on as we're going to sleep, don't we?
Yeah.
So we can't do that part
No
either.
audible?
No audible, no.
Wow, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll sing you some lullabies.
Okay then.
Also, I listen to a meditation,
Me
so
too.
does Mia,
I've
and it
been
really
thinking
helps
that.
me sleep, so I'm probably going to be
You'll
going
have to take it old school today.
We'll have to
You do
catch
realise that meditation isn't really supposed to use like any apps or anything. Like meditation is literally about just focus on your breath on your own without someone telling you to focus on it.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Magic. Yeah, so we're now going to go to bed and we'll check back with you again tomorrow when it's going to be the moment of truth and we're actually going to turn on the data on our phones again, turn on the Wi-Fi again, and then you'll see all the notifications come flooding in and then we'll be back in the digital world.
Good night.
Right guys, next day, moment of truth. I'm going to reverse my way to the router over here. We're going to go in, turn it on. It's going to take a while. It goes blue and then you know it's on.
I am getting really frustrated, guys, because I need to look at my phone. I want to check Google Maps. I want to check the time the wedding dress shop opens. I want to see how long it's going to take me to get there. I also didn't know when the coffee shop opened up. Literally, I'm dying to check my phone. To be honest, looking at YouTube and Instagram, I'm okay with, I can wait, but it's just those things because obviously we're going to go wedding dress shopping today, so I really need to organise myself.
Yeah, every time I've had any type of an idea or anything like that, I haven't put it in my reminders app. All of like the productive things, that's the main stuff what I miss. There you go, there's yours.
Right, okay. Right, I'm going to swipe down. Ready, steady, off airplane mode and then turn
on
the
Wi-Fi.
on.
The Wi-Fi will take a while to boot up. Off
Gmail.
airplane. And then Wi-Fi came straight back on, actually. You got notifications coming in? Here we go.
I think I've turned notifications off on my phone.
Listen to mine. They're all going to gradually come in. By the way, I actually have most of my notifications turned off as well. I only have business emails what I get notifications for, and then anything work related. But anything like social media related, I don't actually have like audible notifications for.
Look. I've got Wi-Fi.
Yay! How about the cheetah? Should we go and see the cheetah?
Yeah. See,
Come on.
we actually have managed to do it, but you know, after we caught Mia yesterday, guys, we're not actually sure whether she used her phone again because we woke up really early because we went to sleep so early. We've been up since 6 o'clock this morning. Mia rolled out of bed about 8:30, looking tired. So she probably stayed up again, didn't she?
Right, come on, let's go and see. Mia? What are you up to? Have you gone on your phone anymore?
No.
Come on, show us.
Wait, does quickly glancing at the time count?
No.
That's fine.
Okay, I haven't.
You did do it once though,
Go on,
didn't
you can turn off airplane mode and you can turn Wi-Fi on. Go on.
Here she goes.
Enjoy the moment.
Oh! It wasn't on airplane mode and Wi-Fi was on. She's literally cheated the whole time.
You were on it last night, weren't you?
That's why you look so tired this morning.
No, it's basically because I couldn't sleep. I spent ages trying to sleep. So in the end I decided to put a meditation on because I couldn't sleep by myself.
You
Fair enough.
cheated.
It's not exactly that bad though,
I know,
is
but
it?
still it just proves that you can't live without the internet.
It's true.
Yeah.
Now I had urges all the time, but I just just for the challenge, I just wanted to try and experiment and see what it's like. But basically, what that brings me on to is that I know I've said it throughout the video anyway, but it's like let technology work for you. It's not like you work for it. So if Mia wants to do a meditation, that's amazing, something productive, but don't like literally be a slave to your phone where it just vibrates every like 30 seconds and you're like, gotta check it.
Yeah.
Get out in the real world, mate, and actually live a little bit. So I think it's really good, like maybe have like a disconnected time, I don't know, like disconnected Sunday or disconnected afternoons or disconnected lunch break or disconnected something.
Even if it's just 1 hour a day
that
you don't spend, because also everybody in the future is going to have necks that are like that. We're going to have really bad posture. I have read that before, that like in the future all young people are going to have really weird postures which aren't natural and normal. That is freaky, isn't it? That is terrifying.
Can you remember when we were in the living room yesterday, Sinner, and while we were all sitting there reading and you looked around at us and went, oh wow, this is so good, can we do it more often, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you really enjoyed it, didn't you?
It's really
And we
fun.
enjoyed it while we were just sitting there reading.
Because normally then I would go on my iPad. Normally I would start playing games on my iPad. But then I realised doing this drawing off my book and stuff, it's much more fun than going on my iPad and playing video games.
Yeah.
I don't actually play video games.
If you do it all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
So in terms of 24-hour challenge, none of us actually succeeded. Because we started at like 12 o'clock. I think we started a bit before we started recording actually. I don't think
I don't know,
used
let's just say 11
about 11 o'clock, but it's now coming up to 9 o'clock.
I might even have to book an Uber.
And we have to turn off our phones on and use the internet. So none of us actually survived, but we did do about 22 hours. Mia done about 2 hours maybe. So comment down below what is the longest amount of time you've been disconnected for, and if this video has inspired you to disconnect at all, and if you think it's like a bit wise to have a little bit of time off your phone, or if you just think it's better to just be on your phone all the time, because that's fair enough. It's like whatever you think is the best use of your time.
If you're watching us on your phone all the time, that is great. So,
no, it's not. It's not. Not all the time. You have to have some time off.
But guys, our wedding is coming soon, so that brings me on to, do you keep a little lookout on your phone? Because our wedding is coming, so doing wedding dress shopping. The girls are going to be going to get their bridesmaids dresses tomorrow. Loads of crazy stuff is happening soon.
Exciting stuff. So click subscribe if you're new. Join the Fizz fams. We make videos all the time and we try and make you smile. We'll see you in the next one. Try to be yourself. Stay fizzy.